What is up, you guys? Welcome back to Kenny Tarot YouTube channel. If this is your first time being here, welcome. Please join the family. The family is wonderful. It's filled with amazing, beautiful souls, and I know you're one of them. So what are you waiting for? But today we got another video for that ass. We got the topic, which is entitled, "What do you need to know right now?" Now, this is going to be a very mixed type of reading in which I believe each pile is going to be completely different from the other. However, I feel as though it's something that's going to be relevant to whatever situation that you're currently thinking about or currently experiencing, and I do hope that it's going to be very helpful for you guys. So with that being said, please choose from these piles. We have pile number 1 with the crystal quartz. We also have pile number 2 with the green aventurine, as well as pile number 3 with the sodalite, as well as pile number 4 with the black tourmaline stone. So with that being said, you guys, please choose with your intuition and not your eyes, and I will catch you at your reading. What is up, pile number 1? This is for those that picked the clear quartz crystal. Why is that always so hard for me to say? Clear quartz crystal. What up, pile number 1? Today we're about to find out, what do you need to hear right now? The cards that they gave us are the Hangman in reverse. We also have Queen of Swords. We also have King of Cups. We have number 7. Choose wisely. This is also the 7 of Cups. We have number 37, Time Out. We have number 43. This is Man Holding a Coin in reverse. We also have Amber, and it's entitled Give It to God. We have Exercise. Spirit knows I hate these type of cards. Exercise, Vegetarian, like these type of cards I hate. And we also have this that we'll get into later. So now, pile number 1, as I stated in the intro, I'm getting a lot of messages, and so please just choose or really just take whatever resonates. But they're giving me so many random scenarios with this group. But I think the premise or the general theme or the message is that there is something that you need to. There's like maybe like a decision that's been weighing on your heart or your mind, and Spirit is advising you to have a little bit more compassion when choosing your choice. So one scenario that I'm getting is like, for example, there's somebody who fell out with someone, whether it's a family or a friend, and it seems as though this person is coming back to it's coming back, but it looks like they're coming back to really ask for a favor, or maybe even ask what I feel is like maybe financial help in some way, shape, or form. And you're kind of stuck in the middle, like, what? I don't want to do it because this person may have hurt me or did something wrong to me, but at the same time, I feel like I don't want to be mean or something like that. And the general advice is obviously have compassion. The other scenario I'm getting is that some of you guys could have been in a relationship of some sort, and there is a need to distance yourself from this, but not do it in a way where it's combative or maybe argumentative, but do it to where you do see, have compassion for yourself. Like, yo, I'm doing this. It's time for us to break up, not because you did something wrong, but it's more so like it's time for me to do me, or time for me to heal, or time for me to actually care about myself instead of just caring about someone else. As selfish as it may sound, sometimes we do need to be selfish. Yeah, but the overall idea is to have more compassion. I feel like the general, or at least the initial dominant personality that you may have is someone who's just no BS type of person. Like, give it to you raw, and I don't play any games. And so it's not to say the Spirit wants you to change yourself completely, but to just add a little bit more compassion into that. So let's begin. We have the Hangman. And the Hangman in reverse is indicating that a lot of you guys are not necessarily seeing something in a perspective that you're supposed to. I'm getting a lot of you guys, okay, they're showing me like Nine of Wands. So I do feel like some of you guys are, it feels like frustration, fed up. Like I'm getting like a lot of you guys are saying like, yo, you know what? Not again. Like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You know that saying. But I almost feel like this is someone who, you could be dealing with someone who has, repeatedly broken your trust, repeatedly did something to you that wasn't appreciated by you. And I almost feel like some of you guys are reconnecting with this person because this person may be in need, or just someone who wants to reconcile. And it's not to say that you should reconcile with, or at least should bring them back to your life the same way that they were, but at the same time, it is important that we need to show compassion. The compassion is the most important thing they want to express. Now we also have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is coming out as you guys. Now you guys may not necessarily see yourself as this, but I feel like this is kind of what you're embodying at this moment. The Queen of Swords is a no BS type of person, as we stated before. It's also someone who's quite honest. This is usually someone who's considered to be single, but they're not single in the sense that I'm lonely. It's single like, in a sense like, if it means that if it means that I don't have to deal with anybody's BS, and if it means having, or let me say this again, if it means having to deal with people BS, being hurt again, things like that, I would rather be single, and I'm content with that, like that type of energy. And this could also go for like people who have been in a specific or a particular friends group, and you're no longer a part of that group because of a falling out, whatever the case may be. This is type of energy like, you know what, I'm good without them. And what Spirit is advising you is the King of Cups, which is compassion. This is the embodiment of compassion. They're almost saying that they're showing me the Ace of Cups in reverse. The love is gone, or the love has drained out of the situation, and it's time to put love back in. So I don't know who this person is, or what scenario that you specifically may relate to. However, we must always lead with our hearts, and Spirit really wants more love to be displayed from you. Now, Kenny speaking now, I have to say, yes, it's important to also have great discernment, but I think it's important to also state that, let's just say, like, for example, if this is like a former friend, at the very least, you can just hear them out and maybe just get some type of closure. It doesn't say we got to be friends again or back to where things were, but at the same time, I think what I'm getting is like someone who's also like ignoring people, ignoring calls, ignoring people's attempt to really reconnect, and Spirit isn't advising you to do that. Now, Spirit is not also advising you to be friends again, or to reconnect, or even be with this person again, even if this is like a romantic relationship. But the point is, I feel like a lot of them are saying like, give them a chance, or at least hear them out, listen to what they got to say. And if it's something to where they need something, definitely have compassion, regardless of who they are. And that may be tough for you to do. Number 7 is choose wisely. There's a decision here that Spirit is referencing. And some of you guys, it's whether or not you should allow this person in your life again, or just give this person the time of day. And that's a decision that you're going to have to make on your own. I think whatever decision that you have, please do it with love, at the forefront. do it in a way in which you are still displaying love, because we know you have the tendency to really tell it like it is, which is something that you should be proud of and something that you should do. But in some cases, we're gonna have to, sprinkle a little bit of love on there as well. And I think this is one of those cases in which it's a sensitive case. Like, it's one of those cases where you should handle with care, I feel. So ultimately, Spirit is giving you obviously the free reign to do what you feel you should do. But Spirit is always going to give their 2 cents. And in this case, we got to put a little more love in it. Now, this is Time Out, number 37. So yeah, I get the sense that something came to an end. Whatever this is, it feels like maybe it could be a connection. And I feel like there's a return happening or a reconciliation happening. I feel like there was an argument that happened, a disagreement that happened. I feel like one person feels left out. One person feels like, almost like you took their love, you took your love away from them. I feel as though you are like, this is someone that you maybe have not spoken to in some time. And I feel like you are maybe showing less, like you don't really show that you actually miss them or care as much as they do. And I think you're very good at doing that. And I don't know if that's really the case for you, like if you actually don't miss them, but I feel like you definitely, when it comes to people seeing you, like for example, if you're posting a lot on Instagram or whatever social media, when this person looks at your social media, if they're not blocked, but when this person looks at your social media, they can't see that you miss them. They feel like, yo, you're doing fine without me. And of course that hurts them even more. But I do feel like this is somebody who you kind of ended things with. There was some type of ending, and it didn't end well. It didn't end amicably, but I do see a reconciliation of sorts. And like I stated before, or like they stated, it's not to say that you have to reconcile as far as bring them back into your life the way that they were. But what they are advising you is to always have love. Always view this with an open heart, an open mind. For some of you guys, this has been a while to where you and this person are two different people than you were before. This doesn't have to be an actual person. This could be like maybe a group of people. Now we also have man holding a coin in reverse. Now I'm getting 2 messages with this card. Now this could be the actual person in question. If it is the actual person in question that is trying to, make a reconnection, this is someone who is very, it feels stubborn, someone who's a little bit controlling, and also someone who could be maybe a little bit mean. Now this could probably be even you. I'm not gonna lie. And that's going to go to the other message. And it doesn't matter. Man holding a coin is irrelevant, the fact that this card is a man. But the energy is stating that in reverse, some of you guys are in a position to use your money in a more better way, I guess you can say. And you're choosing not to. This could also mean, like, once again, there could be someone who you definitely have some issue with that could come to you in a time of need. And granted, it's like, damn, we haven't spoken in forever. And the last time we did spoke, it was not good. And now you coming back, crawling back for my help? You don't deserve it. Like, I feel like that could be the energy that you guys are having when it shouldn't be like that. I do feel like there are people who are coming back for your help, and yes, it doesn't sound like the best scenario, but as I stated before, listen to what Spirit is advising you to do. You'll feel a lot more better going the route that they're advising rather than the route that you are trying to go to, or at least initially want to go to. Amber, it says give it to God. So this situation, I feel, there's a lot of energy around it, there's a lot of worry around it, a lot of anxiety around it, there's a lot of tension around it, and Spirit is also advising you to let go of all that. They're almost saying like that doesn't even matter at this point because there's bigger things to talk about. I really feel like this person is like in need of your help, and it could be you could probably alleviate some of that by way of helping them financially or somewhat. But yeah, I'm getting the sense that a lot of you guys need to look at it objectively and really, yes, it's personal, but not necessarily, rehash some of those personal feelings that you have for this person or situation, and to just help. So the next card that we have is exercise. I hate this card because I just feel like, I think this is Doreen Virtue, but it's no disrespect to her, but I just feel like what this card conveys, it could have been a different title, not exercise. Anyways, but the card states, run, walk, swim, or otherwise move your body. This will give you more energy and happiness. So this was actually talking about action, taking action. And once again, the action that they're advising you is, once again, I feel, have compassion. And to not necessarily let those, like maybe those negative emotion that you have towards this person or these people sway you from having compassion. And I feel as though there is a call to help and to really be somewhat of a blessing for someone that you maybe, feel like they don't deserve this, but that's beyond the point. So yeah, they're saying that you're going to feel a lot more better going the route that they're advising than the route that you feel initially want to take. Okay, so let's get into the last card that we have. Yo, I hate this beat so much. We have Cain. It says, pay attention to your health. So one of the scenarios that they're giving me is that some of you guys, the help is coming from sometimes there's one of those cases in which sometimes we have a falling out or something, we don't speak to someone. This happens in families, I feel, a lot, in which you don't talk to somebody and you guys have a falling out. They hit you back up, letting you know they have cancer, they're in the hospital, things like that. And you're kind of put in a position like, damn, like I don't really have excuse me, our relationship's a little bit, broken, but should I, show compassion in this situation? Should I, blah, blah, blah? And the answer is yes. For others of you guys, this is regarding, once again, I'm getting, this situation has to do with money somehow. Maybe there could be someone who is in need for some medical expenses that you could be of assistance for. And it's almost the Spirit is saying that this is actually going to, you showing, I don't want this to be your motivation, because you should be wanting to do it regardless. But Spirit is also saying that you will benefit from showing compassion. And what they mean by that is that you being a blessing to other people is going to bring about more blessings for you. They're showing me the 9 of Cups, meaning there's a certain wish or manifestation that you've been wanting as well. They're also showing me the Empress card. So maybe you, if not already, want to achieve a level of financial success. That's also going to be happening for you as a result. Now, like I said, I don't want that to be a motivational for you as it shouldn't be. But I also feel like this card is referencing to a lot of you guys who truly do. I feel sadness coming from you. I'm also feeling like some sort of loneliness or depression, and it's contrast to what you choose to display to people. And so it's time to actually work that out. And I feel like the cause of it is due to this situation or this person or these group of people. So there's a resolution that whether it ends with you guys just finally having closure or just you guys, maybe trying to get back to where things were. Whatever the resolution may be, it needs to happen because I feel like there's some things that were not said that needs to be said. So, with that being said, pile number one, I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that this helped. I know it was a little bit like not necessarily as specific, but there were some specific things that they mentioned, and hopefully that resonated for you. But if you feel so inclined, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will catch you next time. Bye. What is up, pile number two? This is for those who picked the Green Aventuring Stone. We're about to find out what do you need to hear right now. The cards that they gave us are the Four of Cups in reverse. We also have the World card. Literally, all you see is light. The World card in reverse. Two of Cups in reverse. Five of Swords, pretty much, and this is the conflict and what is that? Defeat. Number 93, happy ending. I don't know why, but I'm feeling like super drained now. Now we also have the Thinking Man, number 46 in reverse. Rose Quartz, Love Life. Hello and Goodbye. And this card that we'll get into later. Pile number two. I know everybody watching this, everybody who picked this pile are maybe will not resonate with this. And if you don't resonate with this, please pick another pile or maybe another reader. I don't know, whatever you feel drawn to do. But there is a specific message that they want me to say, and I will say it. I'm trying to think if Spirit, or trying to see if Spirit got anything else to say before I continue. So there may be maybe one other scenario, but there's one more scenario that is a lot more louder. So for this group, pile number two, I feel like a lot of you guys have gone through, or at least going through, this is something that I feel is happening right now. This is in reference to a relationship, a romantic relationship. I feel like this could be, for some of you guys, your current significant partner, or for a lot of you guys, this could be, you hate to hear it, an ex, but it's like the ex is so around your energy to the point where it's almost as if, even if you haven't spoken to this person in years, it feels like this person is always around you because their energy is still with you. But I do feel like for a lot of you guys, this is someone that you're currently with. Now the message is, though, I almost feel like there's a lot going on in this relationship, and I think one of the as soon as I said that, they showed me the Devil card. So I do feel like whatever situation that you're going through, you're being advised actually to remove yourself from the situation. Now, it's not to say that you're going through something bad or terrible. I almost feel like there's some of you guys, there's a lot for you to learn. It's a lot for you to discover. It's a lot for you to achieve. But this relationship is kind of in the way. For others guys, yes, I do feel like the part of the issue is the partner that you are with. overall, the overall message is that you need to, there's a need to separate yourself from this situation or this person for your own good. And it seems to me, for me, you have a lot of things that you want to do, that you want to discover. I almost feel like for a lot of you guys, there's married people here. And I know sometimes there's people out there who, don't believe in divorce. They believe in, working through things, even if some things just can't be worked through. But that's really old school, and that's very like traditional. Like, I know a lot of, sad couples because they believe in that. I know a lot of angry couples because they abide by that belief that there's no such thing as divorce, that we shouldn't divorce. It's like, sometimes things doesn't work out, and a lot of times it's for the best. Like, it's very rare that I see people who regret ending something, with someone. It's very rare that I see that. Of course, maybe sometimes it happens. Maybe sometimes people miss other people, but it's very rare. But let's begin. We have the Four of Cups in reverse. I just get like this situation is just, you're so beyond this relationship or this situation. You're beyond it, and it feels like we've grown apart. Like, I've grown so far ahead to where you can't even catch up. And it's no disrespect, but this happens. This even happens with friendships at times, especially friends who don't speak to each other for a long time. But my point is, I almost feel like you guys, it's like, I'm beyond this. What else does the world have to offer? And this has been in a feeling of yours that has only grown louder and louder and louder. Or just has only grown stronger and stronger and stronger. So I'm also getting, they're showing me the Nine of Pentacles image. So I do feel like some of you guys even desire independence. This feels like maybe a relationship that you've been in for a very long time, or this could even be like a marriage. Which a lot of times what happens in marriage is some people start to feel trapped. Like they can't spread their wings and fly. And, that typically sometimes happens when people marry or get into a relationship too quickly. I'm not saying that's what happened for you, but sometimes that could be the case. But overall, the Four of Cups is indicating that there's an opportunity that you feel is waiting for you that you're finally going to grab. And the Four of Cups also indicates that the opportunity is being presented by the universe. So this is something that you are being advised to take. The next card that we have, I swear, every time I do these videos, I just feel like there's a big, gigantic ass booger that only you guys will be aware of, and I won't find out until the video is already uploaded. That's one of my greatest fears. Anyways, so we have number 21, which is the World card in reverse, though. This is very concerning for me, because when I see this, especially when it comes to relationships, this relationship or this situation is only stunting your soul's growth. Your soul still has a lot of things that they want to check off the list. The purpose for you coming here, to why your soul wanted to come here, has yet to be fulfilled. And it's almost as if Spirit is letting you know maybe something that you already do know. So maybe it feels like it's just a confirmation that this relationship or this situationship is only getting in the way at this point. They're also showing me the image of the Strength card. So they're giving you so much encouragement to do so. So some of you guys, there's fear here There's I almost feel like a fear of being judged as well. Um, I almost feel like there's some type of shame that you feel maybe is accustomed to doing what you're being advised to do for whatever reason. And Spirit is like, when will you stop subscribing to these man-made, constructs? But I digress. You're a human, so obviously I would understand why you would feel the need to do so. But Spirit is giving you encouragement and strength to do so, because this is not going away, by the way. So I don't know what relationship that you may be in. This could even be a friendship, maybe, which I kind of doubt because it's love life. But it just feels like someone who you have history with, and an extensive period of history. And it almost feels like, yeah, we've known each other for so long, or we've been together for so long. Why would we stop? We've been married for so long. And that's usually something a lot of people do to really, to pretty much ignore the fact that some things do need to change. Some things you do grow out of. So with these two cards here, there's an opportunity, there's more to this experience here on earth that you have yet to achieve, and this relationship is only getting in the way. So the Two of Cups in reverse, I have to say, does indicate breakup. But I don't really get like, oh, tower moment, breakup, or something like that, like something very intense. I almost feel like this could be something that ends amicably. I don't really I get the sense that for a lot of you guys, this is someone who kind of already knows that this is something that's coming. Maybe just too afraid to say it or admit it, and maybe just waiting for you to say something. Yeah. I do feel like there's love here, absolutely. There's no denying that. But the fact still remains is that the relationship, or whatever this is, at this moment in your life, it's not what you should be experiencing. There's more to life, and you know what that is for you specifically. But I get the sense for a lot of you guys, there's independence that you want. For some of you guys, I'm also seeing traveling. I'm also seeing financial independence as well. Some of you guys have yet to experience how it feels to truly be independent. This could, This could be someone who maybe has taken care of you financially as well. But this is, I feel, an end to a specific connection. But I don't really see it something as a bad thing. I almost feel like it's an amicable, and like maybe this person that you're dealing with also feels the same way, and it was just a matter of someone saying something first. Number 5 of Swords, conflict and defeat. For some of you guys, this is a divorce that's happening, or that you're being guided to. And I know that's something that you probably don't want to hear, or some people don't want to hear. But when it comes, Spirit is more concerned about you, and I guess the other person too. But it's more, this reading's for you, obviously. But it's more so about like, if this means that, if being in this relationship means that you have to put a hold on any type of personal achievement, personal goals, or even any type of opportunities that your soul wants to expand from, then that's when Spirit is going to be like, no, it's time to move on, because that is going to take precedent over anything else. But getting back to the point, this card represents for me there's something that you guys feel trapped in or stuck with or chained to that you should not feel guilty for. I don't know why I'm feeling guilt, but should not feel guilty for leaving or ending. Some of you guys, it feels like you feel like you will hurt this person. Like I said, I don't really get the sense that this person will feel hurt. I just feel like this person would just maybe be saddened, yeah, but it's not to where they're resentful. It's almost like, you know what, I see it coming. You know, I understand. And if that's not something that happens immediately, I feel like this is something that they'll eventually do. Yeah. The next color we have is number 93, which is happy ending. Number 93, 9, 3, 12, 3. I do feel like this is someone who's willing to really have an amicable ending that you're dealing with. I do see someone who you, maybe even possibly, if this is a relationship, maybe you guys can be friends. Some people still do that. For others, you got this. There could be someone who's completely oblivious that this is what you want. They're showing me the ace, not the ace, but the ace of swords in reverse, but also the king of swords in reverse. And that to me speaks about someone who just doesn't have a clue. This could be someone that you really need to speak to, because it's almost as if your heart is saying everything and your mouth is not saying enough. And in order for everyone in this party, all parties in this situation to be happy, this is what you're going to have to do. You must be honest as well. And I know that's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. We also have the thinking man in reverse. This is also kind of like the king of swords in reverse as well, but and you know, this could also be you. I mean, I kind of feel like some of you guys are just being advised. You guys have been advised to be doing this, to go the route of independence, but have been choosing not to do so. One of the things that I'm getting is that, you know, sometimes people stay in relationships just to save face, because maybe it was predicted by, you know, how people do. Like, I give y'all 5 months and then y'all gonna break up, you know. Sometimes people stay in relationships just to prove people wrong. Not to say that's yours, but I'm just saying that could be one of the cases. You know, sometimes being a divorcee has such a stigma for whatever, especially in certain cultures. And so that could also be what's being feared of. So thinking man in reverse, it just speaks about, for some of you guys, not necessarily knowing what to do. And for others of you guys, there's maybe some clarity that you need to be given, which is what this reading is providing you. And also some honesty as well that needs to be shown within yourself and as well as with whoever is involved. Now we have rose quartz, and this just says love life. I kind of already knew it was love life before this card even popped up, but this is just confirmation that this is in fact romance that we're talking about. And I do feel like this is somebody that you are dealing with already, that you already know. I don't really feel like this is someone new, you know. And if this is an ex, then this is just someone who you need to truly break off from. Now, maybe there's going to be a moment in which you guys both do some type of growth, both do some type of, you know, self-discovery, and you guys come back and it's better than ever. Maybe that's going to be the story, but I'm not entirely sure. But But I do know there is going to be a need for a break or a breakup for at least right now. Hello and goodbye also pretty much indicates that same sentiment, which is, it says, you'll soon see that this change will make things better. And as they said that, they're showing me the Wheel of Fortune, meaning divine timing. Time will tell. But, like I said, I do feel like there's love here. I don't think the ending is coming about from a bad place. And I think that's something that this person, whoever this person is, will understand. Whether it's, when you tell them or when it's later. The next card and the last card that we have is, what is that? It says bird flying, news is on the way. They're showing me the image of the 10 of Wands, or 10 of Swords in reverse. I know you're like, what the hell does that mean, Kenny? That usually means something that should have ended already is still continuing. So, news is on the way. It's indicating that the news, you're gonna have to break it to them. I feel like I don't know, maybe this is something that they're going to ultimately, I kind of feel like this person kind of feels that there's something afoot. Like there's something different or something that is changing within the relationship as well, but maybe they don't necessarily want to admit it or say it. And maybe that's something that you're also feeling. But something needs to be said. I feel like this is something that will be said. Maybe the catalyst would be this video, or maybe this is something else. Maybe they will bring it up. But there's an ending that's going to be happening soon, and that's not something you should be afraid of. And you're going to be so relieved and so happy with what this ending will bring about in your own life. Because I see financial independence, I see possibly even a new job, I see a new lease on life, it feels. I also feel traveling as well. And I see ultimately your soul just growing and developing in new ways that would have never happened had you stayed in this relationship or this situation. So, pile number 2, you probably didn't want to hear this, but it needed to be said. So I hope that you can appreciate this message nonetheless, and I hope that it did resonate for you, and I hope that it helped. But with that being said, if you feel so inclined, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Bye. What is up, pile number 3? This is for those who picked the Salt Delight Stone. We're about to find out, what do you need to know right now? The cards that they gave us are, we have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. We also have the 8 of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Cups. Who doesn't love that card? We also have the number 3. This is Heartache and Loss. It's also the 3 of Swords, which pretty much everyone hates that card. We also have number 55, Adventure. Okay. We have what number is this? Number 33. Door to Romance in reverse. We also have Opal. Let yourself sparkle and shine. We have Love Heals Fear. And this card that we'll get into later. So, pile number 3. This group, the energy that I'm feeling, it's something that I could probably relate to. I don't pick my own. I don't pick a pile. When I do readings for you guys, I do not pick a pile for myself. Matter of fact, I rarely read for myself, to be honest. But sometimes they will give me a message for myself within your own readings. And this is one of those cases. But enough about myself. This is about you. And I have to tell you guys, it feels like something that may have happened. Well, first of all, this is my manifestation group. Let's just start off right there. Manifestation. And if I can tell that you guys are manifestation, that should let you know that your manifestation have already worked. It's already been, like, the universe has already received your order. It's just that, it's just delayed shipping. It's not priority shipping, but unfortunately it is delayed shipping. However, it does not mean that it's not coming. But this is my manifestation group. I feel as though a lot of you guys are manifesting love. And the thing is, and some of you guys, I feel, could be actively manifesting career-related type of goals or financial goals. But I do feel like this group in particular really wants love. And the thing is, it's almost as if Spirit is like, hold up, we have bigger fish to fry. And that manifestation, when it comes to work, takes precedent over love. So that's one thing that they want to make sure that you understand. Now, some of you guys may be like, okay, where is that love at? Like, blah, blah, blah. I've already been manifesting, blah, blah, blah. Well, if they're saying to me that the career manifestation is going to take precedent, that's letting me know that it's not something that will happen until that career manifestation actually happens. So that can give you a little clue as to where you're at on this journey. But overall, this is about really staying focused. I feel as though for some of you guys have, I don't feel like this is a group that isn't lazy. You guys have been working on some things when it comes to financial. I feel like they're telling me your own businesses, entrepreneurship, social media, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, whatever the case may be. I'm getting, you guys have a goal, you guys have a dream. I'm seeing whether it's, I don't know, maybe get a lot of followers or subscribers or maybe blow up on TikTok. I don't know what the case may be. But lately, you guys have been feeling like that's not possible. And Spirit is like, are you crazy? You, with all this talent, all this creativity, all this beauty, you think that's not possible? Let's begin. We have 7 of Pentacles in reverse. This speaks about, in this image, this speaks about manifestations, but also manifestations which you feel have been delayed. But this card also shows you that these manifestations have already, gained root. They've already been accepted. They just have yet to sprout. But they will. But you have to remain focused. Now, granted, you're human. You're going to have your days where you may be a little bit lonely because you haven't been in a relationship for some time, or you feel like, I don't know, that Instagram post didn't get enough or the likes that you had anticipated. But you have to keep going. You just have to keep going. And especially if it's love that you're really focusing on, which, by the way, like I said, Spirit's kind of being like, yo, you should more focus on your career and your own money at this moment. But if it's love that you're more focused on, this is indicating, once again, that there are other things that are more important that should take precedent when it comes to your energy. there is somebody coming though. I have to say, I don't know if this person is going to come. This person, I have to say, this person may come by way of this work or this business. Maybe this is like an investor that will take notice of you, and that's how love happens. I kind of feel like for some of you guys will be experiencing a professional relationship with someone that will turn into a romantic one. For some of you guys, this could be someone that you meet from school. Hopefully it's not one of those situations in which it's like a teacher-student type of situation. Hopefully it's not that, but I get that this person is like kind of like someone of an expert, or someone who knows what you're trying to accomplish. That could be somewhat of a great assistance, or even a mentor. But the next card we have is the Eight of Pentacles. This is hard work. This is you perfecting your craft. Whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're even thinking about, I almost feel like there's some of you guys, there is an idea that you have yet to put into motion. But for the most of you guys, I feel like this is an idea that you have already been working on. And it's just Spirit telling you to keep going. It's not something that, you may have some hiccups here and there. It's just a part of the journey. But this won't be the end all be all. You know what I mean? You still have a lot more coming towards you. But this speaks about your craft. This is something that you're good at. And potentially something that you really love doing as well. Like I said, for some of you guys, they're also saying that for some of you guys, it's important for you to be selfish at this point. So this is also reiterating the message that we can't think about love right now, because you need to be selfish. You need to be in your selfish energy at this point, because there's a lot of personal goals and personal achievements that are waiting for you to achieve and to be attained. So, but whatever this is, what it feels like for some of you guys, this is a job that you have or a business that you have. It's something that you're very good at doing. And so if you have not experienced, let's say, the follower count that you want, the subscriber count that you want, just know that it has nothing to do with your talent. It has nothing to do with what you're doing. So with that being said, you have to still keep going. There's really nothing that you need to change either. It's just more so a matter of time. Now we also have Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card. This is like a mini star card. But basically this is Spirit confirming once again, because I feel like a lot of you guys have doubts, and rightfully so, because this card is also here. But you guys have a lot of doubts. You guys don't think these manifestations are coming. But they are. In fact, your energy and your thoughts should be as if they're already here. So you're reaching this goal. You're working hard towards this goal. Whatever goal this is, whether it's you want a certain number of bank account or a certain number of dollar signs of zeros in your bank account. I don't know what it may be for you, but I feel like there's financial goals here. There's also love goals. And I feel like both of those are confirmed for you. Whether it's love and career, I feel both of those are going to be coming towards you. But it's like they're telling you guys, now just continue to focus on your career and your business endeavors and your money. Love will arrive sooner than you think. But if you had any doubts that the universe did not grant your wish, please try your best to eliminate those doubts. Now we also have number 3, heartache and loss. For some of you guys, this could be a breakup or just loneliness, sadness in that sense. For others of you guys, this could be maybe some of you guys maybe lost a job, which for you should not view it as a loss, just an opportunity to really gain what feels like a better job. or a better endeavor in which you will feel a lot more natural doing. But some of you guys could be just already focused on your business, and this could be describing maybe how some of you guys maybe have yet to see the fruits of your labor. And like I said, that's something that's going to be coming, and that's something that you have to remind yourself. You got to remind yourself every single day, because if you don't, this is going to continue to be a part of your energy, and we can't do that. One way to combat this is to always remain grateful, even if, like, let's say for example, if your goal, your business is to get more clients. Let's say one day you get one client versus the usual 5 clients. Still thank the universe. Still thank the universe that, yo, thank you for giving me this one client. So that's something that you have to just pretty much beat into your head so that it can remain in your energy, because I know sometimes when you get into this energy, it's hard to get out. So Spirit's almost like begging you to, like, please, 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 don't be doubtful of your dreams, your abilities, and your goals. Next card that we have is number 55, Adventure. So for me, this represents fun. This represents lightheartedness. I kind of feel like whatever you're doing as far as your career, to always have this as your energy. To not take it too seriously. It's just work. I mean, some of you guys will be doing something that you're passionate about, but the premise of what you're doing is considered to be work. So not to take it too seriously. And for others of you guys, I kind of feel like there is a big sense of imagination that you have that you need to actually put into action. And I feel like some of you guys don't believe that you could do this. Like, some of you guys have what you may consider to be like wildest dreams, and you just think it's just so far-fetched to even comprehend or even grasp in the physical realm. But the universe is like, no, this could actually happen. Because although your thoughts could have a very negative impact on your reality, like this card, your thoughts could also have a very positive impact on your reality. I get very creative people in this group. People who have a lot of ideas up here that need to put it in, physical format, or just put it out there. I get a lot of unique individuals in this group as well, which would be the money maker for you, actually. The more different you are, pretty much the more successful you will become. So this is also saying embrace the part about you, especially those parts about you that are maybe shunned or maybe disapproved by people. Now we also have Door to Romance in reverse. This just says that the opportunity for love is kind of being blocked right now. And like I said, it's because there is a need to focus more on the career, more on the money, more on the financial independence, more on the businesses, that aspect of your life. So please don't take this as a bad thing. And for example, I also feel like some of you guys, you're going to be meeting someone through what you're doing for work. I don't know why that's coming through. This person wants to talk, and maybe we should give this person some time to speak. You give this person an inch, and they take the whole damn football yard. What's happening? This person, they're coming across as a emperor type of energy. So this is someone who, like I felt before, was like an expert in whatever field that they are. They're a business expert. They're someone who's quite financially stable. They're coming across as someone who is a provider, but they're not the type of provider that will just give you handouts. They're someone who will provide you with the assistance and the help so that you could actually provide for yourself. Yes. We love that energy. I do feel like, well, for a lot of you guys, this is someone that you're going to be meeting by way of a professional relationship first. Let's continue. Now we also have Opal. And it says, let yourself sparkle and shine. You're guided to be bold. Yeah, this is talking about your unique quality about you. I feel like whatever you're doing, especially for those of you guys who are in businesses, have your own business endeavors or creative ventures, you could be doing something that a lot of people are doing, where it's maybe very congested, but the difference is that you're going to add your own unique spin to it. And this could be just maybe your personality, or maybe the way you look is just unique, and that could be just enough. But they're telling you to embrace that part about you, because that is what's going to be what sets you apart. And especially if you are trying to look for a job and you're trying to be hired, being set apart from the rest is what you want as well. It says love heals fear. I get the sense that whatever you guys are doing, it has to do with what you really are passionate about, what you feel drawn to. I almost feel like they're showing me the Six of Cups. So I feel like some of you guys, this is a childhood dream that you wanted to achieve, but then maybe never thought that it was something that made sense for you to try to attempt to do. But some of you guys are afraid that this whatever you're doing won't be successful, or you won't be successful. Especially when it comes to your manifestation, you guys don't believe that it's coming. They're almost saying, like, continue to do what you love. Continue to do what you love, because this is what's going to keep you in that high energy that is going to be very, that's going to make sense for manifestation to come about. But my point is, whatever this is, it has to do with something that you are passionate about, that you feel emotionally attached to. And ideally, that's what you would want, because money is going to follow, everything else will follow. And a lot of times you won't worry about, am I getting enough followers? Am I getting enough subscribers? Things like that. You won't worry about that. Or you won't worry about getting enough clients if this is something that you truly love to do. And if you keep remembering, why is it that you're doing this? The last card that we have I have to say, this person wants to speak again. They're saying that you're coming across like a student to this person. So I don't know if that's literal. I don't know if this person means literal, but I do feel like overall you have a lot to learn from whoever this person is. That's going to be what feels like a professional relationship first, and then it's going to branch out to romance later. So if you're even afraid that you won't have any type of support, don't be. Because all those spirits always giving support. I know, Kenny speaking, I know that it's how important it is to have that physical support people that you can touch. No offense, spirit, but the last card that we have is, we have Bo. You are highly thought of. It's very likely that the person that is coming through already knows about you, already knows that you exist, already knows what business that you have, maybe already has their eyes set on you. And I kind of feel like this person already sees the potential in you. So if you have, I do feel like this person is like in the shadows, or has yet to really made themselves known to you. But like I said, it's only a matter of time. So, with that being said, Spirit is saying keep going, pal number 3. Don't give up, despite the hurdles and the obstacles that you face. But remember to keep the focus of that dream, that goal, that imagination that you have. It's not a coincidence why you feel drawn to do that, or why you feel drawn to these ideas and things like that. You're meant to experience that. That lifestyle that you want, that life that you want, you're meant to experience that. So with that being said, I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that this video was helpful, and I hope that you remain determined and encouraged. So with that being said, if you feel inclined, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye. What is up, pal number 4? This is for those who picked the black tourmaline stone. About to find out, what do you need to know right now? The cards that they gave us are the 2 of Swords in reverse. We also have the Ace of Wands in reverse. We have the Queen of Wands, one of my favorite queens. We have number 7, Crown Chakra. We have number 57, Teaching and Learning. We have number 51, Healing, or Healer of the Ages. Sorry. We have Emerald, Ceremonies and Celebrations. I'm sorry if you hear my family talking. They know that I'm recording, but yet you're supposed to use your inside voice. Now we also have Laughter, and this card that we'll get into later. Now, the first thing that they said was, I want to give up, or this is kind of what I feel like you say, or at least the feeling that I'm getting is like, I feel like giving up. So I can tell that this is about, giving you the encouragement to continue, whatever that may be. I do feel like for a lot of you guys, this is career, this is your educational path or your journey. Some of you guys have experienced delays, or have experienced maybe some hiccups, some things that occurred that you weren't expecting nor wanting. And for some of you guys, it just feels like you guys are either confused or just conflicted on where to go. Or I feel like there's 2 paths that you can take, and you're confused as to which path to take. And for a lot of you guys, it's whether or not you should continue or you should just give up. I have to tell you this though. I almost feel like a lot of you guys have internalized this type of energy, and what it has done for you is definitely made you feel less confident, less motivated, less determined. I don't know something may have happened, like an event may have happened, and then you internalize that to where now you've almost confused yourself into thinking, or made yourself into believing that you can't continue this path, or you can't achieve this goal. And for some of you guys, this is going to be a reminder that, life is not all about this. Like, granted, we are in an experience in which, unfortunately, money is important. Having somewhat of an income, steady income, is important. But that's not all what life is about. That's not the only reason as to why your soul came here. And this is something what they're trying to remind you of. Wake up, smell the coffee, smell the roses, enjoy life again. Remember those things, because we need that part of your life to balance this other part of your life as well. Let's begin. We have the 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords in reverse is, once again, Spirit is trying to speak to you. Spirit is trying to speak to you, but you're not listening. So what they're saying is that they give you signs all the time about which path to take, or maybe just signs of encouragement. This could be by way of numbers or just symbols. That's how they communicate. and you're not necessarily seeing it, or maybe you're seeing it, but it's not necessarily getting through. But overall, the Two of Cups, or Two of Cups, the Two of Cards, the Two of Cards, the Two of Swords represents in reverse, almost coming to a stalemate, or not stalemate, but almost to a place of a crossroads. I can't speak. A crossroads to now you've been enlightened on a path to where you should go. The card, this image especially, indicates that a lot of you guys are just blinded by the truth. And I feel like for some of you guys, there is an opportunity, or there is some type of stable, they're showing me the Ace of Pentacles as I say that, but there's like a stable opportunity that is in the midst. But it's almost as if you're not even in stable conditions, so why would you expect a stable opportunity? Bars. No, but that's kind of the idea that they're giving me. But Spirit is trying to speak to you on where to go. You guys, I feel like you guys are on a path already, but you guys there's some things that may have happened, or maybe just the fact that things are not happening a lot faster or at a rate that you would like. And that's also giving you some type of doubts or worry. And Spirit's like, wake up, wake the beep up. The Ace of Wands in reverse. This is a lack of drive, a lack of passion, a lack of motivation, a lack of determination. You guys feel conflicted. And we want this to be returned. We want this to make a comeback, is what Spirit is saying. Remember the path that you're meant to be taking. Remember the goal. Keep your eyes focused on the goal, or keep your focus on what is ahead. And stop worrying about what happened before. But this is also fun energy. There's something about fun that they really want to reiterate with this group. I get the sense that for a lot of you guys, life has taken a turn to which all you now focus on is, work, money. And I think that's an amazing thing to focus on, but it can't be all that we focus on. I don't feel like a lot of you guys take the time to really maybe watch a movie, just listen to music, go to, a coffee shop and just have coffee alone maybe. Go to a botanical garden, maybe play video games. Video games can be therapeutic. Maybe watch your favorite shows. Like, I feel like a lot of you guys don't take the time to enjoy these things, because I feel like a lot of you guys don't take these things for granted. These things are there to further enhance your experience, but also to balance that, that very rigorous 3D element about your life. And I feel like a lot of you guys are forgetting that, or at least are not necessarily realizing that. But overall, that would help in instilling passion, for that fire, determination, and also some of that lightheartedness that you need. Queen of Wands. I love this energy. I love this queen, because even this image especially, does this person look like they have problems? Maybe, yeah, there's some things that the Queen of Wands will have to, work out with, but it's not necessarily controlling their entire life, you know what I mean? Controlling how they feel. This Queen of Wands is still full of passion. And one thing about the Queen of Wands as well is magic. They're full of magic. And magic could be somewhat of a word to describe many things, but I feel like in your case, magic is about the lightheartedness, also the belief that anything can happen, and optimism, and remembering that some things life is not all meant to be serious. I'm getting like take a breather. And if you guys are experiencing like some type of break, whether it's by maybe you got laid off, or maybe you guys are experiencing some educational trouble. Trust me, I used to be a student as well, to where I had to take some gap years. Notice how I said some, but what happened? Your boy graduated in the end. Don't view those breaks or delays as bad things. They're actually necessary. Number 7, we have Crown Chakra. This speaks about there's messages, there's things that Spirit has been trying to relay to you. Are you listening? Probably not. You're not necessarily seeing the symbols, or maybe you are seeing it, but you don't necessarily view it as something that Spirit's way of communicating to you. Feathers is what they're giving me. I'm getting numbers. I don't know why, but they're giving me birds as well. Ducks in particular. But this is just some of the images that they're giving me, which represent some of the symbols that you should look out for. And this is just Spirit reminders letting you know, like, yo, have fun, enjoy life, and also continue to live life. Life is not meant to be super, super serious and mundane. Now we also have teaching and learning. Right now what you're going through is very much a teachable moment, a lesson, if you will. And you can pass this. You can pass this lesson. You absolutely can. And it may be hard for you because maybe your bills are piling up, or maybe there's responsibilities that you maybe feel burdened by, but it still is important to take some time for yourself. Have a spa day, maybe. Self-care. I do believe self-care should be something that should be an entire day every week. I think it's that important. Maybe even sometimes multiple times or multiple days out of the week. But this is a teachable moment, and it seems as though the lesson isn't necessarily going through, but hopefully this video will help. I don't know if you guys can hear, but there's an ice cream truck. We still get ice cream trucks on our street. I don't know why I thought that era was over, but apparently ice cream trucks are still a thing. But this is, I think that's very, I think that's a message from Spirit as well. It reminds me of childhood, nostalgia. And that feeling of not necessarily having to really care about much responsibilities. Even as an adult, this is something that we should also step into every now and then. Now we also have Healer of the Ages in reverse. This speaks about something in your life that's unbalanced. Something that needs to, you maybe feel like some parts of your life are feeling a little wonky or just upside down. This is what this card is referring to, and there's something that needs to be rejuvenated, and I do feel like it has to do. I'm telling you, if you guys are born within a certain year of a particular age, and there was like maybe a cartoon or a TV show that you used to watch back then, watch that show today. Watch that show and see how it makes you feel. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's like an old cartoon. Maybe you guys used to watch Rocky and Bullwinkle or Looney Tunes or Rugrats. I don't know what it is going to be for you. Animaniacs. Watch that today. Whether they're on YouTube, they're all on YouTube, and maybe Hulu and whatnot. But watch that today and see how it makes you feel. Do something like that. I'm getting the sense that a lot of you guys need to reconnect with that childhood of yours, because it's going to bring more joy and laughter and happiness. And that's what you need to really counterbalance all that rigorous, mundane adulthood type stuff. Now we also have Emerald. This says ceremonies, celebrations. Once again, fun. I see some of you guys maybe, I'm not even annoyed by this action trip at all. This action trip came at the right time. Like, Spirit did that, because that should be the theme. That should be the theme song for you in this video, because that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of childhood, having fun, always getting excited over ice cream, like things like that. That's what you have to kind of capture in this moment. But I'm getting a sense for some of you guys are even, declining invitations for like events. And these are usually Spirit trying to also work through other people in order to get you out of this, what feels like a bubble. Fun is missing. Laughter. I love this card. Sometimes Doreen Virtue does get it right, and this is it. I love this card. Self-explanatory, but once again, it reiterates the concept of fun, joy, happiness, and it needs to be balanced. And I feel as though, once again, a lot of you guys just feel like giving up. And the message is not to give up. In fact, it's to I swear, yo, I see a booger. I don't know. I'm gonna find out when I edit this. Anyways, but I digress. But fun, joy, and happiness is what's missing. But like I said, I feel like you guys feel like giving up in whatever endeavor or path that you're on. But we need this in order to balance that, so that we won't have such a hard time continuing on the path that we're on. Because most of us who are watching it are adults. I believe most of you guys are 18 and over. And we gotta do adult things. And sometimes we tend to forget that life could actually be fun and enjoyable. And so we have to remind you. Spirit's been trying to remind you. I'm almost getting like bubble bath too, is what they're showing me. Maybe that's what the duck was about, like rubber duckies. Like bubble bath, I would even consider to be childish, but the point is, it's still something that people, even adults, do enjoy, because it's relaxing, but also it kind of does give the nostalgic type of feel and kind of reminds them of fun. The last card that we have is Elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. I know I'm not alone when I say I love elephants. I love elephants. I don't know if it's my favorite animals, but I absolutely love and adore elephants. This is a reminder to let you know that your journey is going to not necessarily be the most easiest, but it will be the most rewarding for you. And I think, once again, there's a lesson here that will make, like the card said, make you wiser at the end. And I think the lesson has to do with remembering that life is not all about the mundane, about career, about this, repetition. Waking up at 8, go to work at 9, get out at 5, go back to bed. So this is a reminder to really have fun. Do something that makes you have fun, that reminds you especially of your childhood, is what they keep saying. A lot of you guys, the elephant for me represents abundance. I do feel like some of you guys will be very successful by the end of this journey. And I think that's something that's already ordained for you. So I guess they're saying that to remind you that no matter where you're at on your journey, the goal will still always be met and reached. So, pile number 4, I hope that you enjoyed this. I really did enjoy this reading for you. Yeah, sometimes being a human sucks. I'm not gonna even hold you. Sometimes being a human sucks. But we have to remind you as to why sometimes, yeah, it doesn't suck. There are moments that we can make it less sucky. And hopefully Spirit was able to convey that message to you. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you feel so inclined, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But other than that, I will catch you guys next time. Bye.